Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today's video is so exciting because I finally have gotten my hands on the not brand new, but they just extended the shade range, and so now I'm able to actually try the foundation. This is the CATRICE Cosmetics HD Liquid Coverage Foundation, and I'm so excited to try it out. I've heard so many good things about this foundation. I'm just excited to put it on my face with all of these spots. So if you guys want to see me try out this foundation and give you all the details on it, then just go ahead and keep watching. I am fully just woken up. It's really late in the day. I accidentally slept too late. And I'm in my, this is like what I wear on a normal basis. It's like a big t-shirt and leggings because I just want to be comfortable. So I dress up a lot in videos and give you guys like dressy outfits, but today, not today. Let me go ahead and pull up the claims and the price of this foundation. This is the CATRICE Cosmetics HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. It says lasts up to 24 hours, mattifying, second skin effect. And the first thing that drew me to it was I love the dropper. I really, really love the dropper, and mattifying. So we're gonna get into the claims. So on the CATRICE website, this foundation is $10.99, which I think it was cheaper in stores if I'm not mistaken. Well, I guess it can't be cheaper in stores. So I picked it up at Ulta. But let me go ahead and read the claims on this foundation. It's just on the back of the bottle. It says lightweight and non-oily texture that feels like a second skin, provides a long-lasting full coverage without a mask effect, and creates an even complexion. With high-definition finish for camera-ready skin, dermatologically tested, shake before use. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake. I believe we get 1 fluid ounce in this. It's good for 12 months, and I don't see, oh yeah, 1 fluid ounce in the product. So as we go into the application portion of this video, I want to just remind you guys that I always do foundation reviews with my normal primer. So I have my e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer on, and then I've applied my One Heck of a Blotch primer on top of it, and that's just what I always use, because if I use something that I don't really know how it works, or just something that isn't going to do anything to my skin, no foundation will last on my skin because it is that oily. So I have to have a little bit of something that's going to control my oil, but I'm usually able to tell if a foundation is good or not based on my primers and what I use. And I always go in with a brush on one side and a sponge on the other side, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to start with a brush. I always start with the brush because I usually end up not liking the brush quite as much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the foundation on the brush side with my Morphe E6. This is an old Morphe E6. They don't have the bristle color like this anymore. It's now like a red kabuki top, which is fine, but this is what it is, and they still have it. It's just in a different color style type thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop a couple of little drops like that on my face. I don't know how full coverage it is. It says that it's full coverage, but we'll see. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my kabuki brush and blend it out. It is a little dark for me, so I'm definitely gonna have to blend it down my neck. And every time I use a brush, I brush it all on, and then I go over it in a stippling motion just to cancel out any streaks that might have come across as we've blended it out. That looks good on the skin. Definitely not full coverage. I would say more of a medium coverage, but it looks really good on the skin from where I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and put a clip back in my hair just while we're doing this portion so that I can not have to worry about my hair getting in it. So I take a little bit more on my forehead. I actually really like the dropper, and it's very even and nice, so that's good. Go ahead and, that might have been a little too much, and then I'm just stippling it all in over top of that. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in so that you guys can see what it's looking like on one half with foundation and one without. So this is what the foundation is looking like. It actually looks really, really nice on the skin. I don't see any dry patches anywhere, which sometimes happens with the brush, but it's definitely not full coverage. You can still see all of my acne spots right here, but it does look like a second skin. That is a claim that I am noticing is true. That might change as we build up foundation coverage and everything, but as of right now, it looks really good on the skin, and I'm fine with it not being a full coverage. You guys know that I'd rather do a single layer and build up anyway, but for the sake of the video, I will build up today so that we can see what it looks like. So I'm going to zoom you guys back out. Let's do this side, and then I'll bring you guys back in to see a side-by-side comparison. Okay, so I've got my e.l.f. sponge here. It's wet. It's ready to go. Yeah, this is my favorite sponge. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 drops just like the other side. And I'm gonna blend this out with my sponge. Okay, so that's so beautiful. This looks so good on the skin. I'm really obsessed with it. So I'm just gonna do another little amount on my forehead. I did put a little too much on the brush side, so I put the same amount on this side just so we didn't have less coverage. We could just keep it the same. This looks so good on the skin. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, so this is the side with the sponge, and this is the side with the brush. I honestly don't see much of a difference, so I would wear this either way with a brush or with a sponge. I think just for ease, I'm going to go back in with a sponge just because it's easier for me. It's second nature. I don't really use a lot of brushes on my skin anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and build up a little bit on these areas, like right here, these little blemishes, right here, just a little bit. So I'm not even going to drop any out. I'm just going to dab a little bit like this. Let's do one side at a time just because I don't know if it's drying quickly or anything. So I'm just going to go back in with the sponge. Okay, so I definitely think that built up. I don't think it built up to full coverage, but it definitely canceled out this redness more. It didn't completely cover up this acne spot, but that's okay. I can go in with concealer there. No biggie. This is the side that we have a few more. So I'm going to dot the few on the one area, then take some more on those guys. And I'm just going to blend them out. Okay, so definitely not full coverage, but that is okay. I think it covered really well. And a lot of times I don't have these acne spots. I'm just breaking out a little bit right now. So I think this will be a very beautiful everyday foundation for me. Just the shade is a little off. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize anymore, because if it doesn't, then I think I might be able to make this work. But we'll see. We'll see. By the way, I don't think I even told you what shade I am. I'm in the shade, the lightest shade, which is not on here. I'm in the shade Light Beige 10. So I tore off the label, but luckily it's still stuck to my desk. So there's that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys back out and spin through the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back to give you guys final thought. Okay guys, I've just finished up the rest of my makeup and everything went on super well. I have no complaints at all. I really love how it's looking on my skin right now. I will show you guys an up close here in a second to show you guys what my skin is looking like. But as of right now, before I show you the close-ups, I'm going to show you the time. It's very late, but I will be hopefully staying up pretty late to give you guys my final thoughts. So right now it is, I don't think you can see it. It's 2:56 in the afternoon. Super late, I know, but I usually give you guys super long wear tests, so this one's going to be a little bit shorter, but hopefully I'll be up until at least midnight to give you guys my final thoughts. So let me zoom you guys in for this close-up of what the skin is looking like. So as you can see, it looks very beautiful. I'll make sure to list all the products that I used on my face down below as well. I'm really loving how the base looks today. So that is what the close-up looks like, what my skin is looking like. I will try and do at least a couple check-ins throughout the day, but if not, I will see you guys at the end of the night to give you guys my final thoughts. Bye. I'm back from a final check-in. Are you surprised that it's the last one and I didn't do any other ones?
No.
You're not my audience. So I'm back for my final check-in. It is 12:33. I don't know if you can see. Ooh, but I'm not a rapper. So yeah, the foundation is looking really good, except for my smile lines. But I mean, like, they're not bad. They're just not great. And it's like breaking up kind of on my blemishes. So that tells me that it's probably not the best for dry skin, because around there it's really dry. So I'm thinking probably more for normal to oily skin, because I'm not even really that oily. Like, I'm a little shiny, but it's not that bad. And I just feel like I kind of just look like healthy. I don't look oily or anything. But I'll zoom in and show you guys kind of up close what it's looking like. So you can see I'm not like, I think a lot of the glow is still coming from my highlighter, which is beautiful. Yeah, it's just starting to break up. It's not, it's like hasn't broken through yet, but it's starting to crack a little bit on my blemishes right here, and it's cracked on this one right here. And you can also see the little bit of smile lines that I do have. But I'm actually really impressed with this foundation. I think that if I'm wearing it for a shorter amount of time, I will wear this one. Oh, another big thing. It's not breaking up like at all. So, and that might have to do with me not being that oily, but I'm not breaking up anywhere, which is really good. I don't have a single foundation that doesn't break up on me. So that's really, really good. I think everything looks really good. I'll definitely keep wearing it. I think you guys should definitely try it out. More so if you have normal to dry skin. If you do have, normal to oily skin, and if you do have dry skin, just really prep with a moisturizer beforehand, and I think you will be good to go. And this is more of a medium to fullish coverage. I think that's it for this video. If you guys want me to try out any other foundations, please let me know. I am going to be testing out this one pretty soon. I haven't filmed a wear test on it yet, but I know that I want to in the future within the next week or so. So I'm definitely going to be wear testing this one, but if you guys want me to test anything, please leave it in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on the little notification bell once you have subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
I don't have to be in the entire thing. Oh, is it already going?
Yeah.
How dare she!
Oh my gosh, you literally sound like a baby pterodactyl.
You spat
I'm sorry.
so much.
It's okay, you spat in my eyeball before, so.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh.